Ladies and gents, welcome back. This tactic today is called the Porto Invincibles. Yet it wasn't an invincible season for the tester. Let's check it out. Yes, this one is called Porto Invincibles, also a Porto 4231. According to what the page I got it from, this is from FMBazza. Now, when he tested it out, he got 47 wins, 7 draws, and 7 losses. So not really an invincible season, yet it's still called Invincibles. But we'll see how our Premier League teams and our Championship team do in just a minute. But for right now, the tactic itself starts out with a sweeper keeper in attack, wing backs in attack on the left and the right, ball playing defenders in the central spots under defend, a DM in support, a segundo volante in support, inside forwards, an advanced playmaker, and a pressing forward up front. It is a positive mentality. And as you can see, going through this tactic, there's not a lot of instructions to it. And even the players didn't have a lot of no individual instructions specialized for the position itself. So with all that said and done, though, how did our two Premier League teams, because we start there, how did they do? Well, as you can see, for the table itself, fantastic. Aston Villa at 79 points, 23, 10, and 5, 105 goals for. Liverpool tops, champions of the league, 26, 7, and 5, 114 goals for, 85 points. Overall, a fantastic season for this. However, Liverpool at 85 points seems to be on the average side so far of what the tactics that we've had tested. So, but still, 26, 7, and 5 is doing fairly well. I don't know what the win percentage is there, but it's pretty nice. And 114 goals, whoo. Well, as you can see, EFL Cup, they had a fantastic run, beating Manchester United 3-0 in the Cup final. So that's trophy number 2, and not a single loss recorded. As we switch to the FA Cup, that changes in the final, 2-4 loss to Arsenal, but almost cup number 3 or trophy number 3, but a fantastic run up until that point. But not a bad run up until that point. You do have draws against Cardiff and Norwich, but still, 5-1 over Aston Villa, ouch. But 2-4 loss, that's a painful one right there. Well, this is where you pick up trophy number 3, all the way down to beating Atalanta 1-0 in the UEFA Cup final. You do lose out to Arsenal away from home in the semi-final first leg, but you beat them at home at 3-0 to just cruise on to beating Atlanta. So trophy number 3, not a bad season so far for Liverpool. Squad-wise for Liverpool, doing a fantastic job. Salah with 34 goals, 25 for Nunez, and Luis Diaz's 20. Look at that top 3 right there. Assist-wise, Salah has 21. That is a haul and a half. Trent was 17, 16 for Robertson and McAllister. Average rating 7.45, of course, for Salah, 7.24 for Nunez, and Szoboszlai with 7.23. Now that's a fantastic season. Now turning to Aston Villa, unfortunately out in the EFL Cup third round immediately to Leicester, 3-all in penalties. Moving on to the quarterfinals in the FA Cup, but do they, as we saw, do lose out to Liverpool. But beating Man City 5-2, holy cow. And unfortunately, Europa Conference League, you're out immediately pretty much after 2 legs, 2-4 and 2-3 against Rapid Vienna. And their squad, you can see goals-wise, 25 for Ollie Watkins, Diaby with 15, 14 for Ramsey. A little bit less than Liverpool, but still not too bad. Ramsey with 15 assists, Diaby with 14. And average rating, you got a ton in the green, 7.39s for Ramsey and Diaby. So both of them doing a fantastic job. The team itself did a great job. Data Hub-wise, Liverpool doing a fantastic job on attack, getting several pieces in pretty much tops of the league. Fouls attempt against per game, not there, but very close. Defensively, a little bit shaky, not too bad. You got some numbers over, but still a little bit missing. And actually, if we look at Aston Villa, they're pretty much very similar. Some better numbers defense-wise. These are really strong attacking numbers. Fouls against, really just not there. But overall, great job. And if we look at the Premier League stats, clearly a strong attacking tactic. Aston Villa with 105 goals, Liverpool with 114, Arsenal in third all the way down at 85. So, you've got some really strong numbers in there. Defensive pieces and passing, not really there, but still, Aston Villa 648 shots to Liverpool's 633. That is pretty crazy. And if we go down to the player overviews, unfortunately, Haaland is still way up there in goals. Mohamed Salah in third, Ollie Watkins and Zaniolo in 5th and 6th. Assist-wise, Ramsey, Salah, Cash, and Diaby. So you're getting a lot of players in there at least. Most player in the match were Salah with 8. You're starting to get into the upper ranges of the average that we see. But again, everything else, not really there. You got Diaby with most key passes for Aston Villa, most shots, most Diaby and Zaniolo there. But overall, a fantastic job. But let's move on to Ipswich Town in the championship. And as you can see, 4th place, 94 points, 29, 7, 10, 123 goals, tops of the league there. That is insane. But getting into the playoffs, and if we take a look at the playoffs, semifinals, you get Ipswich beating Blackburn 7-5 in aggregate, and then going to the final, you can see they beat 3-all in penalties Southampton. So moving on to the Premier League next season with this tactic, not too bad. The EFL Cup and FA Cup both out. Preston in the EFL Cup 1-all in penalties in the 3rd round. FA Cup 4th round replay 1-all in penalties against West Brom. And as we move on to the squad, clearly not too bad. 24 goals for Hurst, Chaplin with 20, assists 15 for Luongo, Davis with 13, and Chaplin as well with 13. And average rating 719 for Harness, Luongo with 715, Chaplin with 712, Hurst all the way down in 4th with 709. Again, for championship stats, we're going to see the same. Ipswich Town, 133 goals. Crazy. Fewest shots against. You do have a lot missing, but most dribbles made. There you go. Tackles, best pass completion, most shots for Ipswich, 789. And you get 133 goals. That's insane. Player awards, most goals, George Hurst with 20 up there. Most assists, you got a couple. Actually, no, you only have Connor Chaplin. Interesting. Most player of the match awards, Luongo's the only one. So a lot of empty pieces though here. But again, a very strong attacking tactic. Did a very good job. And overall, it saw a couple of trophies at least come Liverpool's way. Unfortunately, Aston Villa didn't get anything, but Ipswich Town gets promoted. That's pretty big. I'd take that over a trophy any day of the week for a championship team. But overall, I think this tactic did very well. Again, Liverpool's 85 points is kind of on par with what we've seen in a lot of these tactics that we've done so far, at least for FM24. But 79 for Aston Villa is a fantastic job. Promotion for championship team, Ipswich Town, is a fantastic job. So I would definitely highly rate this one, at least to take a look at and start fitting in your team. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.